Welcome viewers, you're watching NewsX and I'm Vaishali Kohli. Now viewers, the Sensex has fallen 900 points and today in this video I will be explaining to you why that is the case. There are multiple factors that are contributing to this. Now let's just talk about this in detail. Now benchmark stock market indices viewers any which way opened sharply on Wednesday. Now with the Sensex plunging more than 760 points and the Nifty slipping below the 23,300 mark. Now this of course got in a reaction from the investors and they reacted to fresh uncertainty surrounding a potential US-Iran peace deal, rising crude oil prices, continued foreign investor concerns and a sharp reversal in IT stocks. So look at the way viewers, a war has such ripple effects across the globe in such a strong and solid way. Now let me explain this to you a little better. Now the S&P BSE Sensex fell 763.45 points or 1.02% to 73,886.39 in early trade, while the NSE Nifty 50 declined 213.75 points or 0.91% to 23,269.80. Now let me just tell you that the rupee also weakened, opening 0.2% lower at 95.4475 against the US dollar, which compared with its previous close of 95.2650, reflecting viewers a continued pressure from higher crude oil prices and global uncertainty. Now, broader markets were also under pressure. The Nifty Mid Cap 100 fell 0.84%, while the Nifty Small Cap 100 declined to 0.66%. Now, India VIX, often referred to as a market's fear gauge, jumped 8.22%. indicating rising investor nervousness. Clearly, viewers, I mean, the instability, of course, leads to a lot of uncertainty here. Now, let me tell you why this is happening in detail. Now, the Iran-US peace deal uncertainty has returned. Clearly, we know that both sides have been negotiating in the past, but both sides have refused to budge and come to a conclusion. The biggest trigger is the renewed uncertainty surrounding the possible peace agreement between the US and Iran. Markets had recently rallied on hopes that both countries were moving closer, of course, to coming together and getting to a peace deal, but we don't see that happening. And this, viewers, now months of conflict will clearly have such a deepening impact on the markets as well. Now, fresh hostilities, we have been reporting on NewsX in detail to you every update when it comes to the war. But fresh hostilities have reignited fears that negotiations may take longer than expected now or even break down. Because as we know, Donald Trump is not going to budge, and Iran, being a small country, is not going to be heckled by Donald Trump or back down either. Now, Gulf tensions, viewers, have escalated after the US military said Iranian missile attacks targeting Bahrain, Kuwait and other regional locations were either intercepted or unsuccessful. This development, viewers, has reminded investors certainly that geopolitical risks remain elevated because the war clearly is not coming to an end as of now. Crude oil prices, as a result, have also risen as the Middle East tensions have escalated. Now, let me tell you in detail. Another major reason for the stock market decline is the rise in the crude oil prices. Brent crude climbed to 0.88%, which is $96.84 per barrel, while WTI crude rose to 0.95%, which is $94.65 per barrel. Now, higher oil prices have also remained a significant concern for India. And of course, viewers, we were earlier in the past few weeks getting you details, and a lot of my colleagues and reporters were spread out in different parts of the country from petrol pumps, sharing how the common man is completely affected. Of course, for a middle class person like you and me, it's our pocket that's actually being affected by all of this, and we're all bearing the brunt of it, viewers. Now, higher oil prices have remained a significant concern for India, which imports the majority, let me tell you, of crude oil requirements. Rising crude oil prices, viewers, have more ripple effects, like there are transportation costs increase, manufacturing increases, logistic costs, putting pressure on inflation and corporate earnings. Now, the latest rise in oil prices comes amid fresh concerns over the Iran-US conflict. And this, of course, raises fears that energy supplies from the region could remain vulnerable. So these, viewers, are some factors. I've got you all of the numbers really, but to simplify things, the war is having ripple effects, and of course the markets are also suffering. I'll of course keep you posted on further developments as this happens, but thank you so much for watching and leave your comments down below.